friends, we know that modeling expectations works in the classroom. We know we need to model or work examples for students. We also know that it is a struggle to make this strategy work effectively because it requires 100% focus. And who has students who are 100% focused 100% of the time? Maybe, though, this strategy just needs a little upgrade. Let's take a look at how Kami can help us up our game. With Kami, we have the option to embed video examples right into a PDF file. So if we're a math or a science teacher, we can embed a video that explains how to work a specific problem or set up a lab experiment, for example, and include our own thought process. When we explain our own thought process, students will naturally evaluate their own thinking. So we could embed a video near a similar problem, and students could toggle between watching how to work a problem and applying those concepts to solve a similar problem. As a literacy teacher, we often model our steps and thought process as we read and summarize an informational text. For example, we may want to provide a think aloud for students which shows the differences between summarizing, paraphrasing, and lifting a direct quote. Using Kami's screen capture comments feature, we can record each think aloud and highlight or annotate while sharing our thought process verbally. The beauty of using Kami for modeling expectations is that we're essentially creating a worked example which students can watch and rewatch, hear our thought process, digest and absorb our strategies and tactics, and hopefully applies their own. This gives students opportunities to immediately apply the principles they just learned and set their own pace for learning, not just move along when the majority of students are ready or when the teacher's ready to move on. Plus, when the examples are recorded, the teacher is free to work with small groups, circulate the room to answer questions or facilitate discussions, provide suggestions, and so much more. Win-win! Once again, we can embed a self-created video or one from YouTube which explains steps for completion and our thought process while performing those steps. Or we can use Kami's screen capture comments to show the steps of our process and explain our thought process as we do. We can even point out what makes the process more efficient, thus providing a worked example that students can watch and rewatch or alternate with independent practice to immediately apply principles they just learned. Using Kami is a great way to upgrade how we model expectations and provide worked examples for our students so that they're learning real time at their own pace. Well, that's a wrap for WCS EdTech Tip, recording worked examples using Kami.